and welcome to another episode of the CoWorking Show. My name is Anna and I'm going to host this show. This is the top one show for all the remote workers, co-workers, digital nomads, and the ones that want to become any of these. In the last episode, we've talked about everything regarding co-working, what to pack, how to convince your boss, how to make the most of your co-working trip, how to find the perfect co-working buddies. I think we've covered basically every single little bits and bobs of those co-working trips. So now I thought it's time for the new area of the co-working show, and this is why from now on, every show I'm going to present another destination that is perfect for co-working. And in this every episode, we're going to talk about the top places to live in, the prices, what to experience in the surrounding, the digital nomad community in the destination, and also some other tips and tricks that I will give you. So the first destination that I want to present to you guys for co-working is the Algarve. The Algarve is located in the south of Portugal, and you can get there by flying to either Faro or by flying to Lisbon and then take the train 3 hours down to the south of Portugal. The good thing about the Algarve is that the weather is pretty nice, especially in the summer. It gets really warm, but also in winter time it can still stay until like 15, 20, 25 degrees. So it's definitely better than in cold Germany, for example. And another nice thing about the Algarve is that the prices are quite low. So you might pay like for a huge Airbnb with 3 rooms and big balcony, or maybe even a pool, maybe 1,500 euros per month that you can then share with all your co-workers. I think we had a townhouse without pool for like 1,000 euros, and we shared with 6 people, so it's nothing that you pay. This is one nice thing about it. And the other part is that the Algarve also has really nice digital nomad community. So you have a really big Facebook group only for digital nomads on the Algarve. And then you also have a lot of meetups happening in restaurants, on the beach, on the weekend, for hiking. So it's really nice because they're all really active. And there's also quite a huge WhatsApp group that if you want to let us know, we can invite you there. So it's perfect if you are with a group of co-workers, maybe that you found on JoinMyTrip. You can just, it's easy to get in touch with the other people from the community. And besides this, I think if you are looking for the perfect place to stay in terms of like to be located with your co-working crew, I would recommend you Luz. Luz is located 10 minutes by car from Lagos. And it's a little tiny town directly located at the ocean. You can watch an amazing sunrise there. You have restaurants, you have I think 1 or 2 bars, and it's really like easy going. And then if you want a bit, that a bit more things are happening, you just take the bus or the Uber or the car to the city center. So that's really nice. And I think Luz is also like one of my favorite places on the Algarve. I lived there for, that was the door. I lived there for 2 weeks in a little apartment, and I had a really good time. Every morning I went to the beach and watched the sunrise, and it was just really nice. So this is about the locations, but also, Alvor is also nice, but keep in mind that the main community is just living in Lagos. So if you want to take part on meetups, or maybe there's a party happening, whatever, then if you might want to stay more close to Lagos than going more further direction to Sagres or Faro. This is about the location. Then in general, Lagos is just like the whole Algarve is just really nice to do after work, to do a lot of things. For example, you can go on really nice hikes along the coast. There's also a national park a bit further up close to Algesur. That's really nice. My top favorite beaches are definitely the Praia de Tres Hermanos, like the beach of the 3 sisters it's called. That's located near Alvor. That's my absolute top favorite beach. Like, I think I've barely seen something so beautiful. And besides this beach, I think also the Praia Santa Ana, not because of the name, just because it's also really beautiful. It's also one of my favorite places. And of course also the Ponte de Piedade, which is located close to Lagos. It's not directly a beach, but it's a really nice viewpoint, and you can go for a really nice hike along the coast, and it looks a bit like you're in Australia. So that's, I think, my top favorite places, like close to the ocean. And in general, yeah, the Algarve is just a lot of things to explore. You can have a mixture of, as I said, hiking or chilling at the beach, and it's also, you can go surfing. Has a lot of really good surfing spots on the Algarve. Also for diving, there are a few spots, so there's a lot to discover after work. But yeah, maybe because we're talking about a co-working show, we can also quickly talk about work. So there are a lot of co-working spaces where you can just book a table or something in Lagos. There are, I think, of 3 or 4, and in Sagres there's also like this thing, something you should go. There's a cafe, it's called the Laundry Cafe. It's actually a shop where you do laundry, but they also have really good Wi-Fi and are also famous for being like one of the co-worker hotspots. But of course, the best and cheapest option is to just get a really nice house, share the cost with other co-workers, and then you can basically do your own you have your own co-working space in your own villa. That's what we did, and that worked perfectly fine. In the beginning, I was a bit afraid of the internet, but I have to say the internet on the Algarve is absolutely incredible. I mean, I think I can tell that for whole Portugal. The connection has always been good, and I bought a little Vodafone card with 60 gigabytes for I think 30 euros, which was valid for 30 days, and that worked perfectly fine. So I had better quality on my videos than actually I had in Germany. So that's really nice. And yeah, so that actually makes it perfect for co-working. It's quite cheap, definitely cheaper than in Germany. You can go for food is also a bit cheaper, a bit cheaper than in Spain. You can get a huge fish with, I don't know, potatoes and salad for like 10 euros. And also, like, if you go for drinks, it's not really expensive. So I would say, I think Algarve is one of my favorite spots for co-working. Yeah, just because it's so beautiful. There's a huge community of digital nomads, and you can just have a really good time. So yeah, if you need any further advice on like the best houses for Portugal, I do have some connections to some people that own some villas on the Algarve, so just let me know. I'm happy to connect you, and yeah, next week I will see which destination we're going to talk about. I'll have a look, and I can't wait to talk about more destinations with you where you can go and you can plan your next co-working trip. So thank you so much for listening. If you like the content, don't forget to thumb up, to subscribe, to put a comment under the video, and also feel free to share that video with your friends or your family if they're also interested in starting a co-working trip. So thank you so much, have a great day, and I hope to see you next week as well. Bye!